Not sure what they want. I mean, maybe there's the Pangolier still in the pool if you want to put this. Can you actually figure it? I mean, it seems crazy. Those numbers seem crazy.
They do. That's what's wild to me, is those numbers seem out of control.
That's real. I'm gonna get tested in the lobby. I like can't.
2 seconds stun. Jesus, Yuragi just getting bounced all of a sudden, chased. He might just die here. First blood could be coming, and another blood grenade, and that should do it. It'll be first blood for Zincutie.
Jinq doesn't. He's opted to go for these cogs kind of, so hasn't been able to deal with the creep super well. Diving on top. Ooh. Beastmaster.
Beastmaster and Rubik potentially just getting first kill up here for the side of Navi, and they will. And Zayats gets credit for that.
Give everything to Zayats. I'm fine with that. Malady briefly
Cogs,
leaving Yuragi exposed.
Yeah, on the opposite side of the lane, too, so getting over here is going to be a little bit rough. Blood grenade, but a double-edge XXS gets that kill on Yuragi. So you lose a Snapfire top, but you get a kill.
So it makes sense. I mean, most of the time, I even think that bringing over kind of your mid laner or your safe laner to the Wisdom Runes can be a good idea. If you're scared of any of that. Yuragi is going into the top lane. Malady here as well.
Yeah, trying to get Ame, and he is going to die. Not surviving 4 heroes up here, and DY looking pretty dead himself, so.
Super dead. Sanctity even comes up. Navi with the position they're in, especially PMA with this much farm, they might look for an early rush themselves, have a really good team to do it with the Sloms.
Hook shot in, and Melody's gonna be in a lot of trouble, but
not healing. This
is an Enchantress, yeah, with a lot of levels in heal. Even the Mortimer's Kisses coming through that'll eventually get the kill on a Melody after losing Zincu. Laguna Blade and the Reality Rift, down goes XM, and this is going to be a big issue here for the side of Extreme Gaming as DY hit with the LSA and a couple more right clicks for Sanctity to get the kill.
Kills, I think it just enables a lot of playmaking around the map if he had gone into this blink instead of the Yasha.
Primal Roar top, Reality Rift, and a kill on XXS, and that did not feel tanky at all.
Sitting at almost 10,000 here. Solar Crest on Malady. Seeds of Serenity.
XXS just walking straight up. But now they go to the Requiem. They've got the raises to get the kill there onto the Beastmaster. Yuragi melts. Mortimer's Kisses on top of PMA, and they will just jump and kill both these heroes. Stampede afterwards looking for Sanctity. Just hoping to grab a +1. Unfortunately, won't find it, but that was perfect execution from
player.
Right.
It just, that spell is so strong if you can clip it onto all of them, and it was, I believe, a 5-man Requiem just on the edge there. Sanctity.
Making those team fights look pretty easy. Hookshot comes in from the side. They go to the Gleipnir Primal Roar. It's onto the Snapfire, though. DY's going to cookie, eventually dying here, but Zayats gets run down by Ame. Zincu's in trouble. Laguna Blade there from Sanctity. And the side of Extreme Gaming are going to back away from this engagement. I think wondering there for a second. I was like, wait a second. Did Beastmaster just sell his axe? And then I like looked at he's at 5,000 net worth. I'm like, wait a second. What's happening? Well, they're going to... Whoa! Ame? Oh, my God. He just got blown up. Hook shot from behind him, though. And now they're going to go and get the kill on a DY. So that doesn't really work out. And Zincu trying to run. Primal Roar used. XXS is dead. 3 heroes gone.
It's the part of this hero that starts to feel a little bit unfair at times. When you get all these items, it just feels like you can burst almost anybody, but BKBs, pipes, Yules, Telekinesis,
Telekinesis. And Stolen Scatterblast. That means a very dead Snapfire.
Try to get out of dodge here if they can.
I think they should have left already, but they've got BKB on Ursa, and they want to make a move. They'll go for XXS, 2-second stun. BKB on the back line. Requiem. PMA is going to be the one who dies first. That's not a bad kill to get. Primal Roar was used on XM, but he already got the Requiem off, and the BKB is running out on Ame. So these right clicks are going to come through. 3-second stun. That is unfortunate. And Ame melts the rest of the way. Meanwhile, DY next on the list for Yuragi and Zayats, who steals it with the stolen Scatterblast.
Point in the game with the Sprink available, but very limited resources on Navi. They go for the range tracks. Well, Yuragi's trying to go for the range tracks. Sanctity is going for this melee one.
Fluke shot into a reality rift. Never got the cogs out. 3-second stun with a Laguna Blade used, and now you don't have a clockwork.
Yeah, losing that kill a little bit
Much.
Yeah, you're not really able to break this formation here from Navi. They want to go on this edge. They want to go.
Requiem, and they get both. They got the Aegis out of their hands, but again, this is a BKB to jump in on 2 dead heroes.
Stolen Requiem on Zayats.
And now they've got the Stolen Requiem. That's going to be thrown back the other way. They'll go after XXS. They get the kill on the Centaur. They use these BKBs. It might force Navi back, and maybe Extreme can hold on from just that exchange.
You'd hope so, but no Requiem on SF, no BKB. Makes him so much weaker. Zayats pretty much unchecked in this backline, so yeah, you get the Aegis, you get Malady, which feels nice. Malady got by straight back. Goes right back there from the outpost there. You can try and jump Sanctity, but it feels so much harder without the hookshot.
Now the hookshot's available. Cogs around 4 heroes, but it's just not the combination that they were looking for. They do kill Zayats, but it looks like they might lose XM. However, Yuragi's dead. PMA drops. The damage is here. And Malady gets XM with his last right click. I don't know how that went so well for Extreme. It felt like...
Get a burst here onto Navi from somebody. Blink Roar. Could be a really good fight from them. The vision is really nice from Malady. Breaks the smoke.
LSA. Enraging. 3-second stun, cookie away, XXS trying to run. There's the Gleipnir, another cookie. That one from the Rubik. And looking for the Requiem. Hookshot again, cogs around 3. They'll get the kill to PMA as well as Zayats. They're going to look over as the blink forward on a Sanctity, on Yuragi, stopping these TPs, stopping these heroes from retreating. Oh my god, Extreme Gaming again with a perfect fight. They may not go for it.
So disgusting.
They're going to wait for them to come in towards the pit.
Very patient. The biggest thing I'm looking for here is what the roar target is going to be. It has to be on SF, in my opinion.
I'm just looking for who's going to be the hookshot target. They group up so much, and that's what causes this every time. Oh, ZQ, you mad, beautiful man. Make them wash their faces. Sit them down. Oh.
Jungle to farm them. Might not on XG's either if they're just going to end the game here.
They might. They have a chance. Yuragi needs to be very careful about how he plays this. Primal Roar coming through. I'm keeping eyes on Zinq, but they are going to lose XM. He's dead for 100 seconds, no buyback. Zinq's kind of off to the side. He has hookshot available, but now down goes XXS. The chase is on for DY, and all of a sudden, Extreme Gaming, they're in a little bit of trouble. Gem passed off to Zinq. DY on the run. Axes find him. There's an Arcane Rune down there in the river as they lose 3 heroes who do not have buyback. Somebody just said, I think we just found your new TI voice line. You're excited? Feel these nipples. Orchid, Roar. Uh-oh. Ame. No Aegis. Dead and buys back immediately. Hookshot comes through. They're going for PMA. He's going to die. Has buyback himself. Zayats actually makes it out. Or at least try for it.
That's what I would think, but they want to force this PMA buyback.
Hookshot in. Zayats in trouble. LSA was down, looking for the Requiem. That lands, and now they're going to get both supports. 3 heroes dead. How much of your base are you willing to give up?
No BKB on Ame. Used it there. He is already in this portion of the map. I have no way of knowing when that's going to be up.
It makes me wonder where Ame's buyback's going to be at that point, but oh god. She was Force Staff and the Hoof Stomp. They get the kill on both supports. No, they actually leave Malady alive. PMA is dead. No buyback. Down goes Yuragi. They look for Sanctity with the BKB. The Force Staff onto the high ground, but XM following him. LSA Laguna Blade, but Ame's on his tail and kills off Sanctity. Wow. Just go and get Roche.
Yeah, or you get Megas, which they're looking to do. Tower damage isn't the highest.
Silence is on a couple. 2-second stun. Ame with the BKB. Cogs around 2. If there's anybody who's your MVP for this one, it is Zinq. This guy is out of control. They clean up. GG is called. Extreme take game number 1. The hook shots, the cogs have been perfect so many times.
I know. Somebody... And my bet might be by tangos, you buy magic sticks, so... XM is certainly an expert. He's Grand Master on the puck, so understandable he might want this. Ame, though, is taking so much more damage.
Oof. He is dead on his screen already.
Same thing that we... Dodging the initial cast is pretty much impossible, since the cast time is so quick, and dodging the hit is pretty much RNG. Whether it goes to you first. Melody could go down here. Yeah.
Good play there by Zinq.
Olympic shooter. Throwing the spears here on Zinq. Throwing the blood grenades. Speaking of, blood grenade in the bot lane onto DY.
Yeah, back into the Pit of Malice. Just can't leave it. Stun landing, but not in time to save DY. And
trying to see if they can do the same thing that XG just did to them, but a little more successful. TP from Puck could come in.
Pit of Malice.
Unless they want to sacrifice DY.
Dive and stun. Being thrown out by the Alchemist. That's a good kill to get. And if they can get the Underlord, these are 2 solid pickups for Extreme Gaming.
2K net worth.
Yeah, this is a problem. This is already a big issue. And you need to be very careful about how you're willing to play this. Ice Path and then a Dream Coil and Sanctity, who's been so good with this hero before, not knowing the limits against this puck.
Yeah, it feels like get a regen for it on XM. This is one of the best things you can do on Enchantress. Let's get this troll creep into the mid lane.
Ice Path down again. Zinq on the run, but the silence is there. On to Sanctity. The Slight will get the kill onto this Enchantress. XM will lose his Courier, which isn't the end of the world. But Melody needs to be careful. XM, he's off to the side as Waning Rift needs one more right click. Will get it while phase shifting. XXS is nearby, and the entire time Ame is just farming.
If you can on Alchemist. Roll onto Yuragi is a bit hopeful.
Shield Crash. DY also coming over. They have XM, and they have a Dream Coil if need be. Ice Path is down. Yuragi is low. He is silenced. Ame's even in here. They get the kill on Yuragi, though. Dream Coil this Phoenix. Zayat's on the run. Fade Bolt. One shot from dead. Will kill himself to neutrals. And now, Sanctity, he's in and out. Kill.
That being said, it is only a 1k lead for XG, and that is entirely in the Alchemist.
Slight. And not dead. Goes into the trees, trying to dodge. Can't dodge the Searing Chains. As Ame, I don't know if he's already got the...
I think he does. Oh, in the mid lane. Zayats.
Zayats is dead. We talked about the best way of saving yourself from Zayats on this Rubik is to make sure he doesn't get anything out of the game. And Sanctity taking a lot of damage forced out of there. Is
0.2k net worth. He is going to be extremely hard to deal with once he gets these timings. Can you get a Spirit Vessel on Malady? Doesn't seem like it. Seems like you're dead. To XM on this puck. Arcane Rune as well. Making so much happen around the map, and it feels
being used, but there is an Obs there. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains, and Ice Path is down with the Dream Coil. And they've Pit of Malice, then they're behind where Ame comes in, and now this is a bit of an issue. They'll go to the Supernova. They won't even hit this egg, and Ame's getting low. He is in some trouble. Supernova pops. Ame ends up dead. Ice Path's off the mark. So PMA, he gets killed, but Ame and DY Ame maybe getting a little bit too ahead of himself in terms of having this early radiance, and he burns out this team XTREME. This is what we've seen a couple times before, where it's just the execution in these earlier fights are lacking.
And I'm sure he took the AoE talent in this game as well. It's a really good game for that. So many things affected by it. XM does have a blink. Forces out the Underlord ulti.
Ooh.
Ice Path and Zayats.
Yeah, Ice Path and Dream Coil even committed here. So going to the Rolling Thunder, and I believe stolen Dream Coil, and now XM just dies. Stop giving this guy a Rubik.
I mean, that's not a spell that he should be getting.
They be able to find anything here. Sleight of Fist, Searing Chains. Ame is the one who's chained up. Dream Coil is down. That's from Zayats once again. Macropyre, Ice Path with the dual breast. Supernova committed. They're going to get a kill here on XM as well as XXS. I don't know how you start to bring this one back if you're the side of XTREME Gaming. You're in a lot of trouble here, as it looks like Ame, he'll try to charge up a stun. He's got the BKB. He turns this around on a Malady, but how much can you get out of this? Stun stolen here from Zayats. Dual Breath is thrown down, but the stun hits, and they get the kill into DY. That's 3 heroes gone on the side of XTREME Gaming, with a Pit of Malice landing, a Remnant forward. Searing Chains are there for the control, and Ench ends up dead. And there's another spell going the way of Rubik. Every time we hear it, it always sounds like it could be bad. But Searing Chains now onto the Pango, and you know, Pango's got a higher net worth than Sanctity, but Sanctity seems to be doing more. That being said, Macropyre is down. Maybe they can get the kill this time. Unfortunately, he's able to eat so much of that damage. Right clicks in and Remnant out. Close though. Stun is there, but Supernova's used, and it's time to run again. They don't have coil. They are running out of time on this Alchemist ult, as he's stunned up, trying to get into this Pit of Malice, but the telekinesis is there. He just gets his own stun off. Now his ulti's going to be gone. They get the Aegis out of the hands of Sanctity. But
no here, where Dream Coil onto Sanctity could do big things. Hime is not your target.
Shouldn't be, and you don't want to coil him. You're just trying to stun him up and get him to die, but the stolen stun, uh-oh, now Ame, you're on your cliff. DY, he's going to be the first one dead. Gleipnir's here. BKB. Xinq's gone. Two supports from the side of XTREME Gaming just can't do anything. There's no damage here for XTREME. I mean, I know it's early, but I am starting to lose out on seeing anything they can do in a situation like this. As Ame going to make a left turn, but telekinesis, charged up stun with the Dragon Tail. Gleipnir again. Down goes Ame. I mean, is it too early to call it?
I think it could be up right now. But you're split really heavily on XG. Ame is in the top lane. They're just TPing out.
Wait. Fiend's Gate. Pit of Malice. Got him.
Yeah, there's the Orchid from PMA. Really smart purchase here on him. Noticing that XM went for, I mean, a pretty normal puck build. One that he probably thought was correct for the game and was. But PMA's quick decision to go for an Orchid means goes for XXS, who's struggling in the net worth still. Sitting around the same as Sanctity, but Sanctity all over the map.
Yeah, Sanctity back over here all the way by DY, getting that kill. And got a
good 5-6 minutes now, and Navi grouping his 5. Struggling to punish Puck for doing this, but don't feel like they have to.
I'm still struggling. In a world like where Puck is just pushing this, there's no way he gets away with like taking a Rax with nobody coming over. And there's a Remnant ready to jump in on. But Puck, look at the bottom tier 3.
Ooh.
They're going to finally go. They'll get the kill into DY. They look over for Xinq. DY buys back. Rolling Thunder. It's stopping them from going back to their base. At least there's that. And they haven't lost their tier 3 in this top lane just yet.
I believe they did lose the tier 3. Haven't lost racks. Ooh, Zayats.
Is he dead? Yules.
Nice.
Hit him, Alice. Phase shift. Oh my god, no way. XM under the tower, though. He ends up dead. I mean, he is trying his darnest.
You can keep them from getting your racks as long as you can try to get resources off the map.
I cannot believe this is working.
It's pretty annoying. The healing is just so much. The ice.
You hear that? It's the rat. It's the game of the rat. As they get Xingqiu, they're still gonna try and rack because they've got XM up in 5 seconds. Although Alchemist can't really die when you're trying to do that, and well, that'll happen. He buys back, and now you need to get a kill here or there. Dream Coil on it too, some damage on a PMA. This feels like forcing it maybe a little bit too far, but they land that Ice Path. They've got the stun. Telekinesis save from Zayats. They'll steal the stun. Charge it up. Blink in. Stun 2. That's going to be on the Pango. That's going to be an Ame who just bought back. And Ame is dead. It looks like the plans are all futile as it's a Fade Bolt to get the kill onto XXS. GG is called, and we're going to a game 3.
Ooh.
And then, like, obviously it's...
Yeah, and he's showing it. I mean, he's literally just standing on this hill 7 and 7 at 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Could definitely be an issue. I mean, not even a bottle is on the courier for XM. Malady.
And Xingqiu getting the first blood. I'm interested to see how Xingqiu wants to build this Mirana as well. Because he played Enchantress in the last game. XM is dead on his screen, it looks like.
He can dodge the... Oh, but still just gets right-clicked.
Yeah.
So Navi probably not entirely prepared for it.
DY out a little bit far here. This is going to turn into a very easy kill.
Yeah, overstepping and...
When they get XXS and they'll trade Melody, but man, around the horn, they are getting some of these kills. We've seen this a couple times where they're just behind the tower.
We should also touch on... For anyone who doesn't know, the Spirit Breaker did not get many changes. Oh, top lane.
Top lane again, Malady looks like he might be dead, and I'm trying to wonder what the build is going to be here for Mirana.
I think it's Guardian Greaves.
Xingqiu.
Well played by Zayats there. 2 Wisdom Runes. Pretty big deal here.
He can just charge wherever he wants.
And
Might have been a little bit
actually
slow, though.
dies to Yuragi. Meanwhile, Zayats gets away. This is... If he's able to deny himself here, that... Oh, my God.
It is Ame on a Morphling, so can't be too upset about that. Playing into the Spirit Breaker.
Oh. DY's kind of stuck.
He actually can't get out. Xingqiu on a killing spree.
Yeah. Does he give that up, though? Yes.
Bash?
Doesn't even need it.
What's the, did we see what... He's gone full bore, right? On DY?
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
I'm not really sure that you need to go ATOS as well, right? You've already got 2 roots with the Underlord and the Ember Spirit to be able to play around with, so it's not like you're lacking in control to enable a lot of these arrows, right? Like, you've got the waveform attacking targets for half damage. You could just waveform through everything and seal it all if you time it right.
He's content on just taking the lane.
Sure. I mean, if no one's going to contest him, why not?
Yeah, and now Cookie, this turns out to be even better. Primal Roar is now wasted. But if TA can clean up, that's going to feel really bad.
Oh, okay. I thought that was an uphill miss.
Killing a Xingqiu feels nice for Sanctity, especially considering there was a killing spree on Xingqiu.
Ooh, and the turnaround on XXS. They don't even need the charge to land. He's deep, but... Ooh, Zayat stopped the charge.
Surely he's dead.
I'm a little surprised that Zayat stopped the charge there.
Maybe just feeling like he needed to deal with the Mortimer's kisses instead.
Yeah, I wonder if maybe the DK would have survived, or at least maybe gotten more of a trade out of that.
Maybe make a nice move.
Any minus healing on Navi? Like, I don't think anyone's going for Vessel. I don't think anyone's going for Shivas anytime soon.
Good arrow.
Yeah, it'll take quite a while, I think, to go strong, so it's not that big of a deal, but you're missing that surprise factor on the charge. Can be hard to get that chain stun, but nice ice path.
And not even needing the charge to get that kill. And I wish they would click on Melody for a second, because he's level 8 and
respawn. Does it tell you why you still got the Aegis? Does it tell you once it's expired? Not sure.
Uragi in trouble. Good kisses. They need a Pit of Malice here to lock him down. Cookie's gonna hit. Pit of Malice to follow it up, and a full bore scatter blast DY on a killing spree.
Support, like it's so much damage from such a safer range. I was a little surprised at how many people were playing the Ricochet 2 style, but
Spirit Vessel.
We've got control.
Only there, but that's 5 heroes all of a sudden.
And this is
support duo on XG either, right? As soon as Mirana gets into the shard, it's just a crazy amount of damage that you're able to output with any kind of CC, and they're not going to let them just get away with dewarding either.
Ooh, Spirit
Vessel, but will survive. I don't think he ticks out for that. Yeah, 10 health. Xingqiu now trying to run. Macropyre finally on the ground. They get the kill into DY. They need one more right click. It will be a meld strike to get the kill into Xingqiu.
If Underlord's on the other side of the map, they said, hey, we can actually turn this one around, get a couple of kills, get rid of their wards, and get the tower.
And get the Underlord just a few moments later.
He melted.
Yep.
Usually not a hero that does that.
Yeah, currently he has only 1 point in the atrophy today here. He has a little home.
It's actually an insane shard game. Like, I'm not like it's a S tier shard for mine, but this is triple S considering what you're going up against for all the reasons that you mentioned, forcing that BKB, and even like going up against a Snapfire who's going to get the kisses off this time, but you've got a way to be able to disable those from range.
Yeah, it feels pretty good. I'm kind of trying to walk onto Uragi, but Uragi has an Orchid. He just got off Courier.
Pretty tank.
He's tanky, but they're doing a good job here. But the Ice Path, the Macropyre, the BKB, now the turn onto the Beastmaster. They melt PMA. Melody's going to fall with him, and this BKB is going to run out in a second, so they might be able to catch him as he goes up that high ground and will. Dragon Tail is there, but they've whipped him, they've killed him, and Ame's got himself a couple.
Definitely feeling the nerf a little bit to the Spirit Breaker at this point, and also just how tough of a game he's had. XM.
That change to the Shadow Amulet means that he's not going to be able to just stay inside of it as well.
Yep.
Now only has that 3.5 second duration, so Zayats is going to die again.
Full Hurricane Pike. They have Desto on TA, but that does not address the Morphling very well.
They don't want Xingqiu. They want to be able to grab this Underlord before he's able to get the auras off. They want to try and get the Ember Spirit. They've got the burst damage. That's exactly what they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they know.
And, well, just PMA, just getting the kill as well. I mean, if he's not going these auras build, he's gone a lot more of the pick-off style. This Melody ends up dying. He is going to get into those Greaves a little bit more quickly, right? So now you do have a way to be able to contest against some of these roots that he's going to be going up against. You're going to have some of these auras to be able to play around with. The Sanctity. Now he's playing around these traps that he's got to be able to play. It's so good, right? Like, they know exactly when it's up. They know Roshan is going to be on that top side. They're just preparing for it completely. So maybe even just trying to have this Spirit Breaker here as a charge interrupt.
I mean, Roar, this is the first time we've seen Roar feel kind of wasted like that, but they already get the kill in his Xingqiu. They'll look over at the Underlord, and Guardian Greaves not feeling like it's going to keep him alive much longer after the Meld Strike again coming in from Sanctity. PMA's down to a little sliver of health. They've got the charge, they'll land it, they'll get the kill on XM, and that's going to be 3 heroes dead. They want more. It's a cookie onto the high ground, a cookie into almost certain death, but Ame...
What are you doing here, buddy?
He's silenced, and Manta's waveforming away, but there's the shard with the trap, silencing again. I mean, goddamn.
5v1, still can't kill him. Hey.
He's almost full strength. Are trying to go into XM, who still has no defensive item.
Oh my god.
And he's building into Lincoln so that he can't get stunned, which is smart by XM, but... And a huge problem they're running into, and they know it as well in Navi. They give the Aegis over to PMA. Doesn't have a BKB, which would be nice, but has the Guardian Greaves almost in the pipe.
DY.
Oh, DY
Oh, he hit a
out
creep
in front.
instead.
That's a problem. Yuragi gets the kill on a DY. Primal Roar comes through. Underlord's gonna die. Extreme. They've pulled game one. They pulled it out from behind.
Much in playing these fights. That is probably one of the biggest saving graces for XG is 10-second BKB on Ember can do a lot, but certainly you can get chain stunned into this Navi lineup too.
Do they walk up
Tail
into this
charge.
again is the question.
And they've got the Primal Roar. They get the kill on the XM.
Not able to BKB.
Yeah, never was able to. He got charged, got stunned. BKB's worthless if we can't activate it. Well.
Yeah, this is what I was worried about. It just feeling really impactful with everything they have. They have Ags and XS, which is nice, but it doesn't feel akin to a lot of what you're getting on Navi. And the biggest issue here for XG is, are you able to lock down these heroes?
They're going to try. They're going to try and get PMA. Guardian Greaves are there. They've got the 4 staff back, but they get the kill on the PMA. They look over at Malady. They've got themselves two. Sanctity, BKB, but the bash and the kill, taking out Sanctity so quickly.
Well, there's
not like in damage. Yeah, and they were actually enabled.
He is a lot of their lockdown. He is so much of their damage at this point in the game. Yeah, so really just a strange place for PMA to be.
Oh, Arrow. Actually hit the Spirit Breaker. That gives him a chance to go for Zayats. They go to the Yules. And now all of a sudden the charge in, it hits on Yuragi. He's pretty low. He's going to die. They'll get the kill on the Zayats. They lost Malady. And they don't have buyback. Did they just throw this game away? Yuragi? Oh my god.
They're very happy to be able to get 2 core buybacks out of that, plus a Rax, plus a bunch of kills off the back of that into an Aegis. It was a 16k net worth difference there, guys. It's gone. It's gone. It's all XG right now.
Blink and you miss it. That was so quick from XG that really just the positioning error from PMA has made compensated through Ame getting the
Lincoln's
Spirit Breaker last
Vessel
ditch.
on Yuragi, and he's just melted. Dead for 100 seconds, and that 16,000 net worth lead, it is gone, and the tier 4s are gone, and your throne is going to melt away while Extreme Gaming take game number 3 and take the series 2-1.
That was a 2-minute